In this video, we're going to look at how to find the locus of a point Pxy, which moves in such a way so that its distance to the point A40 is always twice its distance to the point B10. To begin with, we need to understand what a locus is. A locus is essentially a path that a point P traces given a certain condition. For our example here, the condition is that this point P must move in such a way so that its distance to the point A is always twice its distance to the point B. So we can write our condition as PA is equal to 2 times PB. Our next step is we need to translate this into a mathematical equation. So we're going to apply the distance formula to the point P and A for our left-hand side, and this is going to give us the square root of x minus 4 squared plus y minus 0 squared. And for the right-hand side, we've got 2 times PB, so we're also going to apply the distance formula to the point P and the point B. And our right-hand side, we have got 2 times the square root of x minus 1 squared plus y minus 0 squared. Then we're going to square both sides and simplify it. When we square the left-hand side, this is going to get rid of the square root sign. And when we expand out the bracket, we're going to get x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared. For the right-hand side, when we square it, the square is going to apply to the 2, giving it 2 squared, which is 4. And the square will also cancel out the square root sign here, so that our right-hand side becomes 4 times expansion of what's underneath the square root is x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared. Then we're going to expand out the right-hand side again by applying the 4 to every single term here. So we have got 4x squared minus 8x plus 4 plus 4y squared. Now we're going to tidy up this expression a little bit. So we've got the minus 8x on both the left and the right hand side, and that will cancel out. We're going to bring the x squared over to the right, so we're going to subtract x squared from both sides. We're also going to get rid of the y squared on the left as well, so we're going to subtract y squared on both the left and the right hand side. And from the right hand side, we're going to subtract the 4 from both the left and the right. This will cancel out the 4 here, and this will simplify to the left-hand side being 12, and the right-hand side we've got 3x squared plus 3y squared. We then divide both the left and the right by 3, and this will simplify to 4 is equal to x squared plus y squared. So reversing the left and the right-hand side, we get our locus of the point Pxy is essentially the circle with equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. So let's try to understand why our locus has got the equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Recall that this equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 4 is essentially a circle whose center is at the origin 0, 0 with a radius of 2. So our locus is the set of points that lies on the circumference of the circle. So remember we said that our point P moves in such a way so that its distance to the point A is always twice the distance to the point B. So let's take an arbitrary point. So we're going to take this point as a possible point P. If we look at the distance to A and compare that with the distance to B, you can see that the distance to A is roughly twice the distance to B. Let's take another point. So let's take this point here as our point P. And now let's compare the distance between P and A versus the distance between P and B. Again, it's roughly twice the distance to B. And this will always be the case. Doesn't matter which point on this circle that you take. So you might want to take a point P here. And then when you draw a line joining P and A versus the line joining P and B, you can see that the distance between P and A will always be equal to twice the distance between P and B. And hence that's why we've got x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. This circle as the locus of the point P that satisfies this condition. Thanks everyone for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy that. For more videos on this topic or other topics, please do check out our channel. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We do release videos weekly and we would love to see you all in the next one. Bye for now.